Let's go to the Volta region for our first story, and residents of AKATSI have resolved to petition the IGP over the deaths of two persons following their clash with the police. This was occasioned by an operation by the police to keep sanity in the AKATSI South municipality. A police riot van is reported to have rammed into three youth on a motorcycle, leading to the death of one of them. This was during a hot chase by the police after suspecting them to be culprits of a recent robbery. Now, in an interview with me earlier on the AM show, the assemblyman for the area, Wanda Gatepe, said they would petition the IGP for justice that we are having. So where then do you seek justice? Are you going to petition, for example, the Inspector General of Police? Have you reached out to the regional minister, for example, who is chairperson of the RegSec? What has been the move to get some investigation going into this matter?
Well, I would say, even as of yesterday, though I wasn't around, I was monitoring everything on the radio stations in our town. So I realized that when it got to a stage, I had the regional commander and then a regional crime officer, including our ME and then our municipal commander. I had them all on radio, trying to console the families and then to persuade the youth to prevail peace in the area. So for now, I would say the issue has already gotten to a higher level. So I believe as professionals at the top, they know how they're going to deal with this issue. The whole incident on social media. So per what I heard is just similar to what, or same as what Brother Solomon just narrated. Yes, that is what I heard. So when I came back, I tried looking for the families of the deceased, and then we went to them just to go and then to console them, also to hear the actual story. And just as Brother Solomon said, those were the news we also heard. So this morning we're also trying our best to get to the police to also hear their part. Because when an incident happens like this, you don't just listen to one side and then you draw your conclusion.
Now, on the back of that, security analyst Adib Sani has encouraged residents to go ahead with the intended action to stop further involvement of the police in the investigation process. According to him, the police have been indicted in the incident and may be protective of their own.
Unfortunate incident. Some of us received the news with utter shock because for that many persons to die in the hands of the police is definitely a worrying phenomenon. However, the violence that we are witnessing is as a result of the mistrust people in the area have in the police. As a matter of fact, I have taken the trouble to speak with some one or two persons, and they pointed to previous encounters with the police, especially between the police and the youth. And there's widespread mistrust and lack of confidence in the police. And so sometimes some of these frustrations simmer until a trigger causes people to respond. So I think that this should serve as a unique opportunity on the part of the police to win the hearts and minds of the people by ensuring that proper investigations is conducted, by ensuring that if their men are found culpable, they should be dealt with according to the law. They should also give the opportunity to the police to reach out to the people in the area to get them to buy into the idea that the police is their friend, which invariably would engender their trust and confidence.
Let's talk about evidence. Selom tells me that some residents there have, the police has been accused of using live bullets together with rubber bullets, and that they have evidence. On the other hand, we also have the bit concerning the van concerned, which supposedly rammed into the three on a motorbike, which again allegedly was hastily repaired. Is this tampering with evidence?
Well, I'm not a lawyer, but it's quite obvious. Even if there's a scratch on a police property, you have to report it. You don't have to make any attempt to even clean it with a brake fluid. And so the fact that there was a hasty attempt to clean up the mess obviously is indicative of an attempt to cover up, and that should also be looked into. In recent times, the police has been very high-handed, with respect to the fight against, armed robbers. Today, you hear 3 persons gunned down, suspected to be robbers.